Alright, you're with Al, and this is Chronicles of a Not Yet Champion Golfer. I'm at Caldy this week, which isn't far away from me actually, it's about 10 minutes down the road from me. But I'm playing here because, well, I'm doing something similar to what I did at West Lancs a couple of weeks ago, where I played 9 holes scoring. And today I'm going to do 11 holes, because the 11th goes back to the clubhouse. But I'm playing here because, well, I really like it for one, and I want to get out and play more during the winter and score, because I get to the start of the season and I'm still rusty, so this winter spending more time actually scoring. But also open qualifying here next year. It's moved from West Lancs to Caldy, so any practice and getting around here is good preparation basically. You can't be over prepared, can you? 11 holes, full scoring, full routine, same sort of thing. I'll talk you through the shots as I play them, a bit of course management, a little bit of how I'm playing the shots, but overall it's scoring and focused and positive. Al. Oh, we're in the rough to start, which is positive. Al, we're in the rough, but it's alright, look. Normally at 3 wood off that tee, but there's traps up the left. I just thought, you know what, I can carry them. I measured this bush, that one, and that was 303. I'm not doing that in the winter, so yep, we're all good. 102 flag. Every yardage I get, I normally probably get at least 2 yardages. I'll get flag, and then maybe what it is to go through the back or what it is front. I don't know that because I haven't got a course planner with me, but I've got 102 flag, but I've got 82 to carry that front bunker, so I know unless I completely duff it, that bunker's not in play. It just confirms to me that I don't have to worry about whether I need to over hit it, you know, or under hit it to keep it away from stuff. This one's 102 yards flag. I can hit it 102 yards. That bunker is not in play. I've got 54. Slightly down breeze, so it's not full. So for me, this is 5, but quite a strong 5-5 out the rough. I think it might jump a little bit. 5-5 is normally about 90 yards carry, so 102. Down breeze should be good. Full routine, pheasant on my backswing. Line's good. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice to start. Pitched nicely there. Little bit long. Little chance at the first, so I'm not complaining. Just trying to look around where the slopes come from, because sometimes it's deceptive. A decent thing to do is find your straight downhill putt, which I think is here. I'm to the left of it, so it's going to break a little right to left, in theory. Pick the speed. I don't want to be overly aggressive, so match the speed with the pace. I'm going to play the pace at about a hole past the hole pace. So I mean, if it missed, it'd finish up about a hole distance away. Just outside the right edge. Oh, it's happening again. I'm holding putts again. 100% birdies. Notice how much quicker I walk when I've made a birdie. Stupid how overly excited I get at times about foxes and pheasants and birdies, obviously. Right, 1 under through 1. Right, I've got 156 pin here. There's a tier, so that pin's on the bottom tier, but it's 160 to the second tier, 156 pin. So I don't want to go past 160. But there's traps on the left that are 150, so I've got it at minimum that. So I've got 10 yards there really between 150 and 160. But I'm playing the yardage, 156 to the pin. I've got 7 iron, I'm going to hit a little, I mean the wind's going that way. So I'm going to just hit a little fade. Ball should fly straight because essentially it's holding against the wind. To do it, that'd be my normal grip. Slightly weak in the left hand. It just stops me turning it over. I know usually I can't miss this left. And just make a trusting swing. Can't miss it left. Can't miss it left. Didn't want to miss it left and didn't want to go long. And I'm on the back left of the green there. So, yeah. Golf doesn't always work out to plan, does it? There we are. Back left. About 350 foot for birdie now. It's not that bad, to be honest. You know what, I struck it good. I committed to it. Started it a little bit too far left. So it was a nice little holding fade. Just stayed up the left. Need to start it further right, don't be too disappointed. I've been down there, I've had a look. And I look at like the last sort of 8 to 10 foot when I've got a long putt, because that's where the ball's slowing down and it's where it's going to take the most break. So that's the most important bit, because even if this bit breaks left to right, if it slopes, I'm hitting it so hard from this distance that it's going to go pretty straight anyway. Just as the ball starts to slow, that's why it's important to walk up on a long putt and have a look around the hole where it's going to go. So this one's a little bit off the left, I think. I hope. Go, 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 go. Yeah, sure you got that, but that's short. Pay attention to the previous putt, even if you hit it long, or especially if you hit it past. Pay attention and you'll see what it does on its next putt. This one wasn't doing much really. Moving a little left to right, but it's definitely not outside the hole. Oh, that actually went right to left. I'm not convinced by how good a putt I've hit there really, because I had it a little bit inside the left and it's gone right to left and gone on the left edge. So I don't know if I actually pushed it online. We'll take it. That's probably something I do all a bit too often. Maybe make birdie so many times, looking back on my scorecards and tournament scorecards. Make birdie, follow it up with a bogey. And I don't know if that's because I get overly excited about the birdie. I think it's probably more of a case of, right, you've made birdie, don't give it away. Rather than thinking, right, next hole, birdie, the other one's gone. That's more of the attitude I need to take. So didn't bogey that one, so just about, which was good. Let's make another birdie now. This is where this course gets like so nice, by the way. Looking out over Wales. 4, 5, 6 play right down the coast, so lovely holes. Just don't hit it left. Right, I've made a decision with my golf as well. If an aggressive play is not like overly risky, I'm going to go with that one. So if I'm erring on being safe or being aggressive, I want to go aggressive, because I haven't made enough birdies in the past. Played aggressive at West Lancs, made birdies, and doing the same today. You can go down the left here, but taking it right over those few bunkers that you can see. They're 257 to carry. And the wind is, it's pretty much downwind, so they're not in play, so ignore them. The fairway's actually really wide once I can get over them, and it gives me a shorter shot into the green. Dogleg right, this one. I was doing that with my hand then. Dogleg right. Sloth's happy, because that was as good a committed swing as I could do. My game's changed since I can hit driver, to be honest. As in the past, I'd stand there and fear hitting it in the trees over there, or rat hooking it, and I'd end up hitting 2 iron, 5 iron into the green. Makes so much difference. So underrated how being decent off the tee can make a difference to your whole mentality, enjoyment of the game. I don't think a lot of people would understand me when I talk about like literally being stressed on the tee. Stood there with driver like stressed out because I'm just fearing making a double bogey, fearing it in the massive wide. And when it's, you know, the way I was treating the game like it was everything, the be all and end all, don't get me wrong, it's really important to me and I work hard at it. But since I've taken the attitude of being a bit more like, right, let's see how good I can be at this game, whatever level that is, rather than thinking, right, you've got to get on tour, you've got to shoot these scores, you've got to go out and you've got to shoot 9 under or you're not going to make it. One mistake is absolute meltdown job. So since that sort of change in attitude, since I've been doing the videos really, I feel so much better over the ball and I enjoy it more. So that's why I've been aggressive. I've drove it there. I've got a great angle in now. Statistically, right, don't quote me on this, but PGA Tour, statistically, 65 yards is the weakest yardage, so you're likely to get it closer from 85 than you are 65, which is why sometimes you hear the commentators say, oh, he's a bit too close. Yeah, I've got 65 now, so probably not the best thing to remind myself of before I hit a 65-yard shot. Anyway, talk it through. We're downwind, plenty of room between the front of the green and the pin. I want to land this at about 60, and I think it'll stop within 2 yards. I want to leave it just short of the pin if I can, because it leaves me an uphill putt. So, looking to hit it about, well, I want to hit it 64, ideally. That is rubbish flight. Oh, it's had such a good bounce. Such a good bounce. It was like... lost pressure through it. That's my bad pitch, is like weak right up in the air. No real conviction in it, a bit long and slow in the swing. But it took a little hop off the trap, the back edge of the trap. And look, it's about, what? 3 feet. You can't be good, be lucky. Well, that would have annoyed you in a match play game. I'd have been made up with it. Love a bounce like that. Right, that's our first 3 holes done. And I spoke at West Lancs about breaking your round up maybe into 3-hole sections. Ideally, you'd want to do it a shot at a time. But rather than thinking 18 holes, break it down. 3 shots, 3 holes even. I'm 2 under for the first 3 holes. Wipe the slate clean, let's go again. Yep. 3-3-3. Didn't even notice it was 3-3-3. Next hole, 342. Loads of traps. The bunker right, which is 275. The bunker left is 260. To be honest, normally, like, if this is downwind, you can get close to this green, but it's straight into a cold wind, so I'm not getting anywhere near the green. But I don't think, to be honest with you, with this temperature, I don't think I'm getting anywhere near that bunker up the right at 275. Now, normally I'm carrying my driver about 285. I'd be comfortable carrying it. But this breeze, this wind, ball's not bouncing. I don't think I'm reaching that bunker up the right. So I'm going to aim just inside that trap up the right, and I'm basically playing the whole width of the fairway that way. And I mean, I'm not going to be too close to this green. If I can hit this 265, I'm going to leave myself sort of 75 in. Yeah, that's about right, isn't it? Yeah, 75, good maths. No, it's left. No, anywhere but left. Sit. No. Calm down, I'm alright. I'm actually alright because it's into wind, it's not reached any gorse. I should have tried to hit a little fade, hit some sort of a shape there with that wind to make sure I'm taking that left side out of play. But, you know what, I made a decision, just hit it inside that trap. I hit it, didn't think I made a bad swing, struck it well, it's just gone left. So, let's go to it and play our next shot again, because that's all I can do. Just calm down. I'll just use this time just to calm down a sec. That's what I was worried about. No, not him. The bush. The gorse. But this wind, I've got nowhere near it. It's there in the left rough. It's fine. Like if that's my wide now, then, and I'm happy because my wide, maybe even a few months ago, was like over there in Wales. A whale, that would be a good bit of wildlife, wasn't it? If a bit of like whale action. I don't think they get whales here though. Right, we've got 120 pin, but it's a back pin. We've got to be a little cautious here because I don't want to go long as a run off and it makes the up and down tough. So we're playing this 115. Wind is into out the left, which to be honest with you, off the tee I thought it was straight into, which I probably should have thrown some grass up and seen that it was, sorry, off the right. I probably should have thrown grass up, seen it was off the right. Surprising that it turned right to left, yeah. Idiot. 120, we want to play a 115 shot. I've got wedge and I'm just going to play it smooth because I'm a little bit scared of the flyer, but let's play a 110 shot. Way right, just way too fearful of that flyer going long. I've not gone long, but I've got a longer putt now than I had on the second. Oh, I've hit that so hard. Oh, it's not bad. Sit. Oh, I'll take that. Yeah, I hit that so hard. It's like a chip, like a pitch. Good pace, I'll take that. Happy with that. And when you're lining up, make sure you know the pace that you're going to hit it before you line it up, because the line will change. So I'm going quite firm, just right edge. Oh, just. That is a great 2-putt out. 5th hole, par 5, driver. Yes, I'm not in the sea. Granted, that wasn't my goal, like not to hit it in the sea. I want to hit the fairway, but I've hit the fairway as well. Picked my target and hit it there. Right side of the fairway, absolutely miles in. So I can't reach, but I still want to get the yardage. It's 290 to the pin. I want to get the yardage because I want to know how far I need to hit this shot. There's a trap up the right, which is 201. There's another one which is like 280, but really I'm going to hit this kind of up the middle of the fairway, little fade, taking that left side out of play, obviously, because left, you don't want to be left. So I'm going to hit 2-iron, but I'm going to try and play a little like low punchy 2-iron. Always feel like if I can keep it as low to the ground as I can, easier it is to keep it on line. The more I get it up in the air, that's when it can sort of float around wherever it wants to go. So yeah, punchy little 2-iron down there. Should leave us with about 75 yards, hopefully. That'll do. There's our ball. There's out of bounds over there. And there's the bunkers. It is a narrow gap I was playing it into there. The ball is going absolutely nowhere. Nowhere. I reckon I've hit a good 2-iron there, about 200. What? How far did I have it in? 290. Well, we'll see how far it's gone. 89 yards we got in. Literally hit it 201 yards with a well-struck 2-iron. Club that normally goes about 250. So, temperature and wind, that. It's getting cold, I should have worn more clothes. 89 yards, I'm playing my 50 degrees, I'm just trying to keep it down a little bit. The last thing I want here is that floaty one that like I had on the last hole, so I've got my 50. Changed my mind, haven't I? I just think it'll float up too much with the 50, so I've gone a little chippy wedge. What I'm going to make sure I do here now is just feel like it's... You use the body, but feel like it's a little bit more arm swing, just to slow the pace a little bit. I don't want to get like snatchy with it because that's when it spins up in the air. So just kind of slow pace. Take the spin off it. Come in. Come on. Thought it'd turn a little bit more than that. Taking these shots on is I mean, that's a shot I wouldn't have played before. I keep going back to like the past and how I've been, but anything less than a full shot I really struggled with. and that I wouldn't trust the pace of the swing, and I'd rush it at the bottom, and I'd either flick it left or, you know, any number of shots really. That one I made up. I've got it absolutely bang pin high. I'm probably, what, 8-10 feet right? There. Lovely that, lovely that. Naturist Al. Naturist Al. Not naturist Al, am I? Naturist. Are they naked? Are they? Are naturists naked people? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a naturist. I like the nature though. Gotta be off the right. Just checking, just to feel the slope in my feet. God, yeah, it's quite a bit off the right actually. Not going to be overly aggressive pace wise. But we're going to go half a hole outside, no, about a hole outside right we're going. Got it. Move, move. Oh, nearly walked early again. Yes. Didn't think it was going to move at the end. It just about, look how fast I'm walking again, because I make a birdie do it every time. Little birdie, that was a nice birdie that. Like, really happy with the drive. Second shot was nice. Third shot particularly pleased with. Even though it wasn't like stiff or anything. Very pleased with it. And I'm 3 under through 5. I know I shot 4 under back 9 at West Lancs, and I'm 3 under today, and I'm not saying this negatively, but I'm not like always like that. You know, like my channel, I try and make it to show golf what it's really like, and at times it's really difficult. And I've played tournaments where I've shot in the 80s and stuff. You know, I'm just, and that's down to me, but I should never shoot in the 80s really, but that's me being mentally very poor. But this is just, I just seem to be having a nice little time at the minute. No, the mud, sit, sit, sit. I think it's out of bounds.